Hello everybody, welcome back to another Death Battle reaction, where today we will be doing Hulk versus Godzilla. This might be my last one because I got a busy schedule later on, so I want to focus more on maybe on my schoolwork than doing Death Battle reaction videos. Actually, I think the last one would be episode 200. That would be a good send-off for now. And then once I have a break and able to have more time to do videos, I could do that. But right now, it's Hulk versus Godzilla time. And the watch party is open. I'll stick around for a moment and I'll chat with any people that decide to join. Let's get to it. This death battle is going to be animated by Devil Artemis once again. He's been the main animator for a lot of their 3D battles as of late. And he's received a lot of backlash from the whole the last 3 times that he did a 3D battle. First off, Bardock vs. Omni-Man. There was a lot of backlash. Kratos vs. Asura was Kratos vs. Asura, so that received a lot of backlash. Master Chief vs. Doomslayer. Some people just complained about the way Chief lost and said, oh, it's out of character for Doomslayer to do that because Chief is a human. And I can see that, but it's like, how else would you really have a death that is appropriate to Doom characters? You know, you can't just really have some sort of explosion thing, but that's whatever. But I just hope there's no issues with this one, or at least no issues that people can nitpick at. It's whatever, it's the internet. But I do respect Devil Artemis as an animator. He's pretty good. I like his Cell vs. series. So let's just see how he nails this one down. This took 5 weeks. They had to delay it for an extra week, which is good. I hope it's worth it. And might as well just say, look how many researchers they just brought on to here. They knew exactly how chaotic this debate was going to be, that they brought even guest animators. I mean, not animators, guest researchers. It's insane. But, yeah, I hope everybody enjoys this episode. And, yeah. As for who I think wins, there's a lot of insane things both Hulk and Godzilla have. If it weren't for Godzilla Ultima, which is like the most a transcendent, omnipresent being from Singular Point, Hulk should handily take this. I'm not sure, but I feel like it could go either way, either or. Either Godzilla takes this with Ultima, or Hulk just overpowers him, just somehow. And I see my little screen is flickering. I don't know how that happened. I'll try to fix that. I just don't want it to keep flickering. Yeah, it's flickering. It's flickering every few seconds. I don't want that doesn't look nice. Sorry about that. Anyways, as you can see, I came prepared for this episode. Got a Godzilla t-shirt. It's fire. But yeah, I'm excited for this. Let's see how they handle things. A nice little countdown. They always have a unique one every time. It's green and blue. It's like Godzilla and Hulk all the time. Oh, hey there, Forte. How's it going? Yeah. Sorry about the audio if it's a little too quiet or something, but yep. Yeah. we go.
I was saying the audio's good, but I'm looking at two different windows on your end.
Huh. I don't know why that's the case. Do you see Discord? Yeah, because I don't want to. So who do you think wins, Forte? Hulk or Godzilla?
They both have a lot of legacy. It depends on which Godzilla.
Oh, it's gonna be all of them. It's every single Godzilla into one. Yeah. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
See what happens.
The Hulk versus Godzilla. Marvel's Green Goliath against the king of the monsters. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I like that quote. They just put the quotes in the
What
beginning.
is the Hulk? Is he man? Is he monster? Or is he both? He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the Gamma Bomb. A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner. But just before it went up, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick. That day,
They should have had a sign for that.
died and became the Incredible Hulk. A pissed-off giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit. Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's anger flares. Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry. But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities. Like Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip. The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Ouch.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this? But the Hulk
Yeah.
everyone knows, the
That
big
was
guy,
wild
is
back in the
known
day.
as Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect. The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit. Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated. Oh, they hate each other. Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn. The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get? The Green Scar. The World Breaker! Without Bruce's temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror. Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say World Breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet. At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk broke it. by himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger.
Mhm.
Actually, since the Avengers first assembled, because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him. Even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his
Oh,
hammer
hey,
from
Kyle. How's it
infinite
going?
distances and match the power of Null, who kills countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he can utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah,
Yep.
like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes and
Dang.
read people's minds? Oh,
Huh?
also, he can see
Wait.
ghosts. And
No
give him
way.
A good old-fashioned Hulk smash.
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the
Oh, yeah,
empty void
Gwenpool.
between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly.
Oh.
In real
Wait.
life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
The Marvel
And that's
rivals.
comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the Her Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
It's the same as Galactus.
Something with a bit more boom. Can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath hell, the lowest
sense of-
possible dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door
Dang.
did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this
Interesting.
anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below
Below all, yep.
the dark side of the one above all.
That's right. God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is
Nah.
an uncontrollable monster, a prison for a tortured soul, a super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one
Yeah,
there
there is. Boom, that was good. Godzilla is the son of the atomic bomb. He is a nightmare creator of the darkness of the human soul. He is the secret beast of the apocalypse.
The year
Had
is
to read that fast.
1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb.
That's where
But
SpongeBob's
immediately
born.
beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan
Valid.
was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. The most epic roar ever.
Oh, that's funny. That is not what
Over the
skreonk
years,
should sound
there have
like.
been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies,
Or at least
TV,
that's not
comics, and
how
cartoons,
skreonk
there's
should be
at
spelled.
27 different
I'm
Godzilla
getting
stuffing
confused.
around, not including Manila, the Scrappy Doo of Kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Despite the
Come on.
variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent. So we'll examine his entire history,
President of the
focusing
United
on the
States
larger
and women?
releases. In most iterations, Godzilla
That's
is
funny.
a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Goji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or, life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess. Let him go.
With enough energy
Yep.
built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His
Dang.
breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech piloted by Hatsune Miku.
There's also a number of era
Oh
exclusive
man.
modes. Shin Godzilla can
Miku
fire
finds
rays from his
herself in
tail,
many
And
places.
Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew pew.
effectively a living nuclear reactor. Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that
I
can
can't
detect
see the end of the horizon.
And Godzilla
Hatsune
Earth,
Miku.
1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass
Uh,
physics.
Sorry.
And don't forget, Big G
Slight
can
lag.
roll with the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
That-
No, it's
best
kind
version of
hard to just how
Godzilla.
impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine. Let's talk about when his presence foiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons. Or when he
Dang.
no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went
Waiting
to
for them to get.
Oop, slight lag.
hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's
Dang.
scary enough for you? God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might,
That's
he's
funny.
battled the most dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed
Ah.
in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his
Oops.
early grave.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw
There
at
was some
Godzilla.
lag.
He never really dies. You can blow
Yeah,
up his
sorry,
head,
lag.
explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's always
yeah.
possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And
That actually looks
Cyborg,
scary.
He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those
Wonder
who
when they'll
dare to
bring up
deeply
Ultima.
into the unknown. But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's 2 types of Godzillas. The monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type.
Oh, there
To
we go.
understand that, we should first answer a question. how does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz, obviously.
Yeah,
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh, God, here we go again.
Oh boy.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist.
Nerd alert.
This proved to be an elusive
Nerd
question
alert.
for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point.
Oh boy, here we
Godzilla
go.
can't exist in our reality. What if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly. What
Oh,
if all
boy.
kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a trans-temporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju
boy.
can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point. Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the
Ultima.
white grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo.
That looks very terrifying.
Around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300
Dang.
years ago and growing ever more as archetype distorts the universe, Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building.
Yeah,
Shadow, this
that is
wannabe
true.
god, desires to play with and destroy every single
Single.
universe.
That is
And
the
Godzilla
Godzilla
is
game.
its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees
Yeah,
the universe
that's
as an interactable fiction and can control causality.
And
Ultima
that's
itself
why
is
it
a singular
took
point,
5
one of
weeks to
many
make this
ways in which
episode.
The entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way: if something
They
happens
had to
that the entity
translate
doesn't
all
like,
of
they
that,
can just
all of
say,
that Japanese.
That didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such
Honestly,
an event can't
it's
happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And now my head hurts. TLC.
Yeah.
Ultima tried to bring about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So,
Yeah.
a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it, because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
Dang. That's a banger of a liner.
Look at the skulls, gaze into their eyes.
Yep.
Now you are completely hypnotized. You've fallen into my evil trap. I order
Oh,
you
what
right
a
now. Go to
silly
deathbattle.gg.
Yep.
Wiz,
Yes, I'm using
it didn't
personal
work.
colors
They're
as
still
the
here.
ties.
What? No, Boomstick, this is terrible. How can I get them to go to the Death Battle website?
Just tell them about all the cool Death Battle stuff they'll
Absolute
find, like a
cinema.
bunch of exclusive merch, every episode ever, even ones not on YouTube, and a
Yep.
bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. So how about it, guys? Go to www.deathbattle.gg.
All right, you heard them. Don't make a liar out of Boomstick. Go to deathbattle.gg.
Alright, let's get to the fights.
All right, the buttons are set. We run the data through all possibilities.
Let's run the fade.
Time for a Death Battle!
Mhm.
Mullet pissed off versus really big. They're hard to get to kill each other, actually.
Yep.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait, look!
Yep. Marvel Rivals Hulk. Ouch. Stepped on him. Huh? Whoa.
Fine.
Ow. Dang. That's cool. Oop, lag. Sorry. Nope, he just ate his ass. Wow. Ouch.
All right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
No!
Oh boy. Yep. And boom. This is good. This is getting good so far.
Godzilla having railgun breath is dope.
Ooh. That's cool. Oh! That's interesting. Dang. Oh! Oh! Uh-oh. Ouch. Thunderclap, baby. Yep, that's Spiral Ray. Oh. What's happened now? Oh.
Stupid lizard.
Come on, dude. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hulk. Uh-oh. Oh. The red door. Just when you thought it was over.
Your last extra life. You got a run time to keep.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Honestly, I was thinking it was over when that happened.
Oh boy, we got him. Oh, it faded a little bit.
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are.
Uh-oh. The fight's still going on?
Well, smash.
I didn't know that it could...
Trillion to one and rising. That's the odds.
I hope so. I hope it works.
To nullify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive.
Uh-oh.
Like gamma.
Oh.
1,000 times.
Oh.
A million.
It's many revives.
A trillion. I just need one.
Oh, boy. Oh. Come on. Oh, he broke through. He succeeded. I think. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. Yep.
You did it, big guy. We did it.
Huh? Oh. Hey!
Baby, what happened?
It's complicated, so let's
Yeah.
break this down into 3 categories.
Let's see how this
First up,
happens.
Power. Most versions of Godzilla
Power.
can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped the universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads.
Yep.
In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
Yeah.
Factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with the healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The Green Door
Yeah.
instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place And the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar.
Yeah,
So
that's
both
true.
Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverse.
Oh
Marvel's
god.
Cosmos has infinite higher
No,
dimensions,
no,
which
it's
themselves are
getting
transcended by the
Astral
astral plane,
plane,
the
super
and so on, until
flow.
we reach the house of ideas. The domain
These
of
used
the
to be
Lord of
just
the Law.
regular fights because
Below
two
mirrors
college
the
dudes
Lord
wanted
above,
to
the
see
below
fictional
place
characters
mirrors
fight to the
house of
death.
ideas. Get it?
Now this is
Comparison,
quantum
the cosmos of
physics.
Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast
Oh
and infinite,
god.
but does not have the same sort of
To talk about their
transcending
death,
layers
you have to
above
talk
and
about
below.
their
This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal super dimension calculator.
But it didn't
operating
really
at
kill
infinite
him.
speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Bruce
Who made a
Banner.
device with those particles that break space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator? Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days. And he
Bruce
built
Banner
Ultimate
was able to make a
Nullifier.
radio
It's
in a
like he was
cave
made for this.
with a
Green
bunch
Door
of
waits
sticks.
for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe, and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way. this
Well, it was
could
really
happen.
debatable.
Only
Probably the
one
most
person
debatable
could
one
make it
yet.
so.
Even among gods and monsters.
Let's
man
see
was
what
the
episode
ultimate
200 is.
The
I honestly
winner
did not
is
know
Bruce
all this shit
Banner.
about this dude.
Next time
I
on
knew
Death
Let's
Battle.
see it.
the Hulk thing. Like,
200. Oh yeah, baby. Ruby versus Maka.
took a while.
Well, I figured it would be
Subscribe and
200.
remember to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
That was actually really fun.
Honestly,
That was really fun to watch.
I'm too excited for the next one. Sure, let's use Sight Girl.
Yep. I'll admit I'm not the biggest fan of Ruby. I just don't like its art style.
Oh,
It's-
I do not judge you.
Yeah, I'm sure the story is interesting except for like the later halves, but like I cannot really watch
I
it.
can concur with you. I kind of stopped watching show itself after the fifth one. I
Ah.
actually only DVD set of volumes 1 to 5.
But I'll say this. I'll say
Watching
this.
Ruby after the third season, but I had an alright time leading up to it. I even kept some of the songs from season 1 and 2 on my phone. They're really good.
Yeah, I could respect that. I understand that it's like, you know, some people find it entertaining and all that, but I'll say this. If Death Battle comes to the conclusion that Ruby wins, which I'm sure is unlikely to happen, but I'm just going to say it anyway, I will watch the first volume of Ruby with a friend, and I could pick whichever friend I want to watch with. I could pick two friends, but either way, if Ruby wins the next Death Battle, I will watch Ruby, at least the first volume, and I'll judge it on my own because I haven't seen it and I have no right to judge it. But I wasn't really interested because of the art style. I'm just gonna lay it right
They
there.
already did Yang versus Tifa Lockhart.
Eh,
And that one ended up getting copyrighted because it was a tribute to Monty Un. And they had a dance sequence at the end. And they got copyrighted and it was really sad. They did.
Tifa got robbed. Tifa definitely got robbed though. But it's been 10 years, so we're past that. We're past that.
Yeah.
And then there was
when it first came out, and it was a nice tribute and all, but when it got removed or at least muted near towards the end, I got really upset.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Weiss vs. Mitsuru was alright, probably the best one so far. I hope this one overshadows it. And
I hope that.
Blake versus Mikasa. I only saw Blake versus Mikasa. That's Misaka's different. Mikasa once, And it was alright, I guess, but I guess it got a little bit worse, I guess. It wasn't that great.
That one to me was the worst one.
Yeah, I don't...
I think most of them are okay, but it highly depends on your opinion.
I think they just tried to do the low frame rate thing you see in Spider-Verse, but it just did not go too well. But I hope this last Ruby episode, which is a tribute to Monty Ohm, succeeds, and I wish it the best, to be honest. So, yeah. That was a fun death battle.
To be completely honest, I'm rooting for...
Continue?
I am rooting for Mako more than anything else.
Yeah. Maka definitely wins. The only way that I could... Actually, I'm not sure how Ruby could win unless you bring in, like, the Justice League or Blaze Boost stuff, but that's, like, non-standard. And, I mean, I guess if you include Fire Force scaling for Soul Eater for Maka, it would just be too unfair. So I hope they don't try to do it like that, but, oh well, it was fun. That death battle was really fun. I enjoyed it. I like how they just said Bruce Banner wins instead of Hulk wins, but really, you know, it makes sense. Bruce Banner is Hulk, Hulk is Bruce Banner. Doesn't matter how you put it, but hey, that was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it with you guys and to the audience watching this video. Sorry we had a few hiccups, like a little lag in the video side of things, but yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope I can see you guys in the next one for Ruby versus Maka, which will be the last death battle reaction I'll have to do, considering, you know, scheduling and school stuff. But until next time, hasta la vista, baby.
And always remember, you will never escape Hatsune Miku.
It's the year of Miku. It's the year of 2025 is the year of Miku. Hell, next week is her birthday, her 18th birthday.
Good for her.
Yep.
Damn.
Miku can finally vote. Hasta la vista, babies.